Underneath these trees, I'm going to be planting my hydrangea. It's starting to finish up its blooms. It's a good time to plant it. It's a good temperature outside now. It's just rained, so the soil's moist. Let's get going. Before planting, make sure you always have your dog inspect the soil. I'll be planting my hydrangea centered between these 3 trees in the grassy area. I'm not too worried about the grass around the hydrangea. It'll shade it enough that the grass will have a really hard time growing. The sound of me digging piqued my dog's curiosity, so as you can guess, she ran over and decided she really wanted to help. It became quite humorous because my dog was eating at the dirt, digging at the dirt, and eventually you'll see that she jumps into the pit as well.
Can you see her?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to zoom in at all?
When she's doing this, yeah, if you can. Into the digging part.
She thought this was the best game ever, and she just kept going and going and going.
You having fun?
After digging for a little bit, I grabbed the pot and dropped it inside the hole to measure to see how much more I had to dig.
Needs to be a little bit deeper.
I decided I wanted to dig it a little bit
Do you want me
deeper
to zoom
and a
back
little
out?
bit wider, and I'll explain why.
Especially when she's doing this. This is adorable.
It was an extremely windy day and it was not cooperating.
Did you get that?
Luckily
Yeah.
the plant was okay. I measured it compared to the pot for a second time, and it looked a lot better. Now that I dug my hole, I'm going to be adding a bucket of compost. I use the compost to help give it a lot of nutrients, and what's great about the compost is it keeps the soil warm. In case we get any kind of little cold front that comes in this spontaneous springtime, it will stay a lot safer by having the compost. Now it's time to take it out of its bucket. Are you helping? Apparently there's something really good down there that I wasn't aware of.
Ew, don't eat whatever you're eating, don't eat that.
No, don't eat that.
Ew, that's gross. Yuck.
It's all gone. You can't have it. It's a pot and a pot. So I'm gonna give it. Are you digging? Thank you. I'm just gonna give a little pressure on the bottom. This will loosen up the roots as my dog starts digging. Alright, being gentle, I'm going to bring my plants up. go. It is very root bound at the moment. I'm going to take a little bit of my compost, throw it down. All right, now you have to get out. You're causing trouble. Out, 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 out. Whoop. Without the wind, it is a very windy day. Get out of there. Get out. Nice compost base. I'm gonna loosen the dirt all on the bottom. Place it inside. Take some more of my compost and just place it around my hydrangea. I'm adding some more of my compost and just spreading it all around. This will be all it needs for this season. The other thing I will add is coffee grounds, because it loves acidic soil. Last thing I'm going to do is, this is my original topsoil. I'm just going to push it in and around and on top of the soil that it originally came with. Just push it in, make sure it's firm. And then last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some pressure and stomp on it, and that'll be it. It doesn't need any water because it came in with really moist soil. The compost that I put in with it was really moist. The soil here is very moist because it just had a rainstorm. But the next day I'm going to give it a nice good watering. Taking a look from above, you can see my hydrangea. I centered it between the 3 trees. There's still some debris I'm still picking up and trimming from the trees, but I think I'm very happy. Now to plant more around it, keep following Green Bee Explorer and see what I do next.